Good morning student. In last lecture we learned successive differentiation or nth order differentiation. Today we continue this successive differentiation. Now there are some example from exercise 1.5. So our first example is, if y is equal to sine m cos inverse x, then show that this 1 minus x square d2y upon dx square minus x dy upon dx plus my square, which is equal to 0. We have to find second order derivative. So first, what is given? Y is equal to sine m cos inverse x. Now there are two methods to solve this type of equation. So first method is take sine on LHS side. So we get sine inverse y is equal to m cos inverse x, then differentiate it. Or other method is you can differentiate it directly. So I am use here second method, differentiate with respect to x. So take differentiation, d by dx of y is equal to d by dx of sine m cos inverse x. So derivative of y is dy upon dx is equal to, now we know that derivative of sine is cos. So derivative of sine is cos m cos inverse x. But this is the function, so we have to take derivative of this function also, which is m cos inverse x. So cos m cos inverse x into derivative of this m cos inverse x. So m is constant, take outside of differentiation, which is like that, m into derivative of cos inverse x. So we get cos m cos inverse x into m, and derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So it will become minus m into cos m cos inverse x under root of 1 minus x square. So dy by dx is equal to, now take this under root of 1 minus x square on this LHS side. So it will become under root of 1 minus x square into dy upon dx is equal to minus m into cos m cos inverse x. Now we have to find second order derivative. So differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x, or you can write here again differentiate with respect to x. Note that if you differentiate here, then you have to use here u upon v rule. So for making very easy example, we use here product rule. So use here product rule, first function as it is into derivative of second plus second function as it is into derivative of first is equal to this minus m as it is, and the derivative of this cos of m cos inverse x. So take derivatives, therefore under root of 1 minus x square into we know that successive differentiation, so it will become d2y upon dx square plus this dy by dx as it is, and this derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. But this is the function, so we have to take derivative of this also, 1 minus x square, which is equal to minus m into derivative of this is sine m cos inverse x, and also this is this m cos inverse x is function, so we have to take derivative of this also, m cos inverse x. Sorry, there is some small mistake. Derivative of cos is minus sine, so write here minus sine. Okay, so next, under root of 1 minus x square into d2y upon dx square plus dy upon dx into 1 upon 2 under root of 1 minus x square into derivative of 1 is 0, and this derivative of x square is minus 2x. Now this minus minus will get plus, so plus m into sine m cos inverse x into derivative of this m cos inverse x is m as it is, and derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So next step is under root of 1 minus x square d2y upon dx square plus dy upon dx, and it will become 0 minus 2x is minus 2x upon 2 under root of 1 minus x square is equal to, you can calculate this, m into m square, m into this minus 1 which is minus, and this sine m cos inverse x, and this is into 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So next step is under root of 1 minus x square d2y upon dx square plus these 2 get cancel, so only remaining dy upon dx into minus x under root of 1 minus x square is equal to minus m square sine m cos inverse x upon under root of 1 minus x square. Now you can observe sine m cos inverse x is over given expression which is equal to y. So write here equation first and use it instead of sine m cos inverse x is equal to y. So we get, therefore under root of 1 minus x square d2y upon dx square, you can write it minus, so minus x under root of 1 minus x square into dy by dx is equal to minus m square y upon under root of 1 minus x square. Right here from first. Now you can observe it, there is under root of 1 minus x square, there is under root of 1 minus x square, and here is also under root of 1 minus x square. So multiply throughout the equation by under root of 1 minus x square. You get this root into root will become root x into root x will become x, like that under root of 1 minus x square into under root of 1 minus x square is equal to 1 minus x square. And here is, if you multiply this under root of 1 minus x square, then this under root of 1 minus x square and this will get cancelled. Here is also same, so write it multiplying under root of 1 minus x square throughout equation first we get. So it will become under root of 1 minus x square, and this is under root of 1 minus x square d2y upon dx square minus under root of 1 minus x square into x upon under root of 1 minus x square into dy upon dx is equal to under root of 1 minus x square into minus m square y upon under root of 1 minus x square. So root x into root x is x, means like that root x into root x is equal to x. So use this, we get 1 minus x square into this d2y upon dx square. This under root of 1 minus x square and this under root of 1 minus x square cancels, so remaining only minus x into dy by dx, which is equal to this under root of 1 minus x square, this under root of 1 minus x square cancels, so remaining here minus m square y. Take it on this LHS side, you get 1 minus x square d2y upon dx square minus x dy upon dx plus m square y, which is equal to 0. This minus will become plus. This expression we have to show, hence prove. Now next example is, if y is equal to log of x plus under root of x square plus a square raised to m, then we have to show that x square plus a square into d2y upon dx square plus x dy by dx, which is equal to 0. So first write here given y is equal to log x plus under root of x square plus a square raised to n. So using rules of logarithm, you can simplify it. What is the rule? If log of x raised to m, then it is m log x. This m will become jump here, so m log x. Using this, you can write it like that, m into log x plus under root of x square plus a square. Now you can differentiate it. So differentiate with respect to x, we get, so it is dy upon dx, and take the differentiation d by dx of m into log x plus under root of x square plus a square. So m is constant, take outside of differentiation, m into d by dx of log x plus under root of x square plus a square. So take derivative. We know that derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So derivative of this function is also 1 upon this x plus under root of x square plus a square. But this is the function, so take derivative of this also, x plus under root of x square plus a square. So it is like that, m x plus under root of x square plus a square. Now use here sum rule, which is like that, d by dx of x plus d by dx of this under root of x square plus a square. So we get m upon x plus under root of x square plus a square into derivative of x with respect to x is 1 plus derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x, and this is also function, so take derivative of this d by dx of x square plus a square. Use here proper bracket. One plus 1 upon 2 under root of x square plus a square into derivative of x square is 2x and derivative of this constant is 0, so write here 0. So we get m upon x plus under root of x square plus a square into 1 plus 2x upon 2 under root of x square plus a square, because this 2x plus 0 is 2x. Now here 2 get cancelled, so we get dy upon dx which is equal to m upon under root of x plus under root of x square plus a square into 1 plus x upon under root of x square plus a square, so which is equal to m upon x plus under root of x square plus a square. Now cross multiply this, so we get under root of x square plus a square plus x upon x square plus a square. Now write it proper, x plus x square under root of x square plus a square upon under root of x square plus a square. Now this x plus under root of x square plus a square and this x plus under root of x square plus x square get cancelled, so we get only m upon under root of x square plus a square, and here it is dy by dx. Now take this under root of x square plus a square into LHS side. So under root of x square plus a square into dy by dx is equal to m. You can differentiate now. So differentiate with respect to x, we get. You can differentiate here also, but it will become m upon under root of x square plus a square, so it is very difficult to solve. For easy, I have take here product rule, so it will become simple to solve. So use here product rule. First function as it is, take derivative of second plus second function as it is, take derivative of first. Why we differentiate here double? Because we want find second order derivative, that's why we again differentiate it, and this is differentiation of this m. So under root of x square plus a square as it is into d by dx of dy by dx. So use here successive differentiation, it will become d2y upon dx square plus dy by dx as it is into root x, derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x, and this is take derivative of this d by dx of under root of x square plus a square and here derivative of x with respect to m, where m is constant, so it will become 0. So therefore under root of x square plus a square into d2y upon dx square plus dy upon dx, which is 1 upon 2 under root of x square plus a square, and this derivative of x square is 2x and derivative of a square is 0, which is equal to 0. Now next, write it as it is, plus dy upon dx. So 2x plus 0 is 2x upon 2 under root of x square plus a square, which is equal to 0. So 2 get cancelled, sorry, here 2 get cancelled, x is as it is, d2y upon dx square plus dy upon dx into this x under root of x square plus a square, which is equal to 0. So we want under root of x square plus a square d2y upon dx square plus x under root of x square plus a square into dy by dx. I am only interchanging this. So this is not our final answer. Here is under root and we want only x square plus a square, and here we want only x. So multiply throughout the equation by under root of x square plus a square. Write it equation first. Multiplying equation first by under root of x square plus a square, we get. So when we multiply it, it is like that, x square plus a square, and this over term x square plus a square into d2y upon dx square plus this multiply under root of x square plus a square, and this is over term x upon under root of x square plus a square into dy by dx, which is equal to 0. So root x into root x is x, so it will become x square plus a square into d2y upon dx square plus this and this get cancelled, so we get only x dy by dx, which is equal to 0, which we have to prove. So write here, hence prove. Now next example is find nth order derivative of log ax plus b. Means we have to find nth order derivative. So first differentiate this given equation 3 times. Means find third order derivative. Then observe the changes in each step. Means first observe first order derivative, then observe second order derivative, and then observe third order derivative. Then generalize that terms, generalize that changes, and you can find nth order derivative. So first take log ax plus b, but here you have to take y is equal to log ax plus b. So write here, let y is equal to log ax plus b. So first differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. We get So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of log ax plus b. So dy by dx is equal to derivative of log is 1 upon x. So write here 1 upon ax plus b. But this is our function. So take derivative of this. Now 1 upon ax plus b. Now derivative of a into x means derivative of x is 1, a is constant, so write here a, and derivative of this b is 0, so write here 0. So we get only a upon ax plus b. Now give it equation first. Dy by dx. So therefore dy by dx is equal to a into, take on upper side ax plus b raised to minus 1. This is the rules of indices, like that a raised to a minus m is equal to a raised to m. Now again differentiate with respect to x. We get, so dy by dx is equal to d by dx of a into ax plus b raised to minus 1. So which is a into derivative of this inverse. So we know that derivative of x raised to n is equal to n x raised to n minus 1. So using this is like that, this minus 1 into derivative of ax plus b. So it is ax plus b raised to this minus 1 and this formula minus 1 into derivative of ax plus b, because this is our function. So write it like that, a into minus 1 into ax plus b, this is bracket and here is a. So ax plus b, this minus 1 will become minus 2 into derivative of ax plus b is a plus 0. This is a into minus 1 ax plus b raised to minus 2, and this is into a. So a into a will become a square. So you can write this like that, minus 1 into a square, and this shift like ax plus b raised to 2 using laws of indices. A raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. So this is dy by d2y upon dx square. There is one mistake, when we differentiate it, then it will become d by dx of this dy by dx. So we get d2y upon dx square. So here is d2y upon dx square, and this is our equation 2. So you can write here equation 2. But we take here this term because we have to again differentiate it. We have to find third order derivative. That's why we take d2y upon dx square is equal to this minus 1 into a square into ax plus b raised to minus 2. So again differentiate with respect to x. Again differentiate with respect to x, we get. So what we get? D by dx of d2y upon dx square, which is equal to d by dx of minus 1 into a square into ax plus b raised to minus 2. So this will become d cube y upon dx cube, successive differentiation. Minus 1 into a square is constant, take outside and apply this derivative, d by dx of ax plus b raised to minus 2. Please don't write here minus a square because we have to observe each and every term. So keep this minus 1 as it is. Now use here minus 2 into ax plus b raised to minus 2 minus 1 into derivative of this ax plus b. So we get minus 1 a square into this minus 2 into ax plus b raised to minus 3, and derivative of ax plus b is into a. So now you can observe a square into a square is a cube. So here minus 1 into minus 2 into a cube into ax plus b raised to minus 3. Therefore d cube y upon dx cube is equal to minus 1 into minus 2 into a cube upon ax plus b cube. Give it equation 3rd. Now you can observe equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 and then generalize nth order derivative like that up to d raised to n y upon dx raised to n is equal to, you can observe when there is 3 then here minus 1 minus 2. So when there is n you can write here minus 1 minus 2 up to so on n minus 1 terms, and here minus, and here is a cube, so write here a raised to n upon ax plus b raised to n. Now you can take minus 1 common, so it is like that minus 1, but last term is n minus 1, so here is n minus 1, and write here remaining term which is 1 into 2 into 3 up to so on n minus 1 times into a raised to n upon ax plus b raised to n. So it will become minus 1 raised to n minus 1. We know that it is factorial, which is n minus 1 factorial upon a raised to n and upon ax plus b raised to n. So this is our nth order derivative. Hence completed. Now there are some practice problems which you have to solve. So first example is, if y is equal to e raised to m tan inverse x, then you have to show that this. Now next example is, if y is equal to log into log 2x, then show that xy2 plus y1 into 1 plus xy1 equal to 0. This is the notation of second order derivative. This is the notation of first order derivative. So convert d2y upon dx square into y2 and convert dy by dx into y1. So you get your answer. Now next example is, you have to find nth order derivative. So first example is sin ax plus b. So first differentiate it 3 times. then observe the changes and then generalize nth order term. Now next example is y is equal to e raised to 8x into cos 6x plus 7. The same example is solved in your textbook. So observe that example, then solve this example. In this way, our topic differentiation is completed here, and in next lecture we start a new topic. So first try to solve all the practice problems, then it is very easy to understand, and we start tomorrow new topic. So thank you.